What's going on, guys? Leo here, coming to you with another Ethereum market update. So if you paid attention to my last video, you would have seen that I was targeting the 500 price range, kind of that 480, 500 area. As you can see, we have that box marked here. So price did come up and tag that level. I'm now expecting a retracement to support around the 380. As you can see, so we have this large spike up, and that's indicative of there's a lack of price acceptance in this region, but there's a whole lot of price acceptance here. So I would expect this to hold as support. We also have the channel here that has been working up this entire way. We might even just hold at this channel and then kind of chop sideways out of it. There's a lot of different things that could happen. Also, we have the 50% retracement for a fourth wave as well. What this is I'm pulling an extension. So I'm pulling from highs to highs rather than pulling from lows to highs. You do that whenever you have an extended measured move. And so I would expect this region to hold as some pretty strong support. If this does break because of the lack of price acceptance, this area here, the 250 region, would be your next level of support. I don't think we're going to go down there, though. Let's check the daily. So, I mean, it certainly could get close to that area. I don't anticipate us breaking below the 200-day moving average. It just really doesn't do that with Ethereum whenever you hit the bull market. I mean, we touch it, but we really don't go below it once the bull market kicks off. But looking here on the bigger time frame, you can see how I was able to find that area of confluence. We have this larger channel that we tagged. We have the top of this channel that we got really close to. We also have this is what I call it's a spike in channel. So you have your spike up and then it chops into a channel and slowly grinds higher. So we hit the top of that. This was also the extension for a third wave, an Elliott wave. So if we pull back here, you can see boom, boom to the second. We have our the most likely extension is the 1618, which is exactly where we've gone to. So you have that cluster of confluence there, which gives me a lot of confidence that that's the top for the third. I'm expecting some sort of a choppy kind of fourth down to here. Another thing that gives us confluence is that of one lower degree, the fourth is most likely to retrace to that prior fourth wave. So I kind of said that weird, but basically you would expect the larger degree 4 to retrace around the region of the lower degree 4. So that would be this one. From here, I would expect us to, especially with the bullish news that's coming out about Ethereum. This was on Yahoo. So it says, Ethereum is about to undergo a significant update. Ethereum 2.0 Serenity Phase 0 of the Serenity update is scheduled for 1:30 p.m. EDT on September 10th, the Phase 0 transition. So this is really big news. It sounds like they're finally going to be launching Ethereum 2.0. So that's great. I would expect us to kind of consolidate and chop around until the launch. So that'd be right around here somewhere. So that does make a lot of sense. If we're going to kind of retrace to this area and then take off, I would expect us to test the, let's see, where was it? Right around here is where I anticipate the resistance to be. So around 750, 730. So right now, kind of to summarize what I'm speculating is that we're going to get a pullback to around the 380 to 400, 410 area, somewhere around there. And then once that Ethereum 2.0 is successfully launched, that's most likely when I would expect us to get that fifth wave out of here. But yeah, that's pretty much where we are on Ethereum. You take a quick look at Bitcoin. So Bitcoin's just kind of chugging along. I haven't done a whole lot of analysis on it. Mostly just kind of looking at market geometry, a couple of fractal things that I've noticed. So if we take a look here, how it kind of has this little double bottom pattern, and we look back to the previous bear market, you get that same double bottom pattern, and then we get the break well above the 55 EMA on the 1 week. We've pretty much had that same pattern happen here. So the bull market's really taken off. I really wouldn't expect us to break below 9,000 because that's where the 55 EMA is. That should hold as support for the remainder of the bull run. But yeah, that's pretty much where we're at on Bitcoin. I'm just kind of mostly paying attention to Ethereum. Much more bullish on Ethereum than I am Bitcoin. Of course, I think Bitcoin's going to do really well, but my money's on Ethereum. Also, something else that I've been experimenting with, and I'll have a link to this in the description if you want to check it out. It's one of these DeFi coins. Full disclosure, I don't know a whole lot about DeFi. I'm just kind of getting into it. It's really an interesting concept. This one is really promising because it's, from my understanding, it's one of the few DeFi protocols that has actually had a third-party audit, and that can be seen down here, where they just had this done like a couple days ago. But I'm doing this yield farming liquidity pool thing, and I'm making 3.3% a day. I mean, that's just insane. These gains are not sustainable at all. So by no means expect this to go on forever, but can't hurt to milk it while you can. From my understanding, this is basically this is just inefficiencies in the market. They're just little bits of arbitrage opportunities, basically adding liquidity to the market. From my understanding, you're basically acting like a market maker, and so you're able to capitalize on that. But as these markets grow, I imagine that inefficiency will go away, and these returns will get much slimmer. If you are going to mess around with this, just keep in mind that you could lose your money. I don't know these people. They seem very straightforward and transparent by doing the third-party audits and just being very transparent, more so than a lot of the other projects that I've seen. But again, I don't know a whole lot about this space. I'm just kind of dipping my toes into it, but it might be something you might want to check out. Anyway, that's pretty much all I have for today as far as updates on Ethereum and just kind of the general market sentiment. I'll keep y'all updated. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks.